guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I'm going to show you how I made this really pretty multicolored V-Split tumbler. I made this with the Courtney's Customs bundle. That is available at the Glitter Grind. I'm going to have my link for them down in the description, so make sure you guys go check this out. I love this. I love the decal. I love everything about it. So stay tuned and I'm going to walk y'all through it. So I'm starting off with a 20-ounce skinny straight from Maker Flow Crafts, and I base painted it Head in the Clouds from Color Shot. I could not think of the name there for a second. My brain went foggy. So I am going to make my V, and I hate when this happens, and it happens all the time. My painter's tape splits like that. So I'm going to lay down my cup on my cup cradle here from Bama Cups, and I am just going to lay the first piece down. The first piece is the easiest. The second piece is the one that like you really gotta stop and think and measure and make sure it's even. So the first piece is easy. Now let's try to do this without it ripping. Hey, there we go. Okay. Second piece, I want it to be as even as possible with the other side. So I think this right here looks good. And yep, okay. So the easiest way to do this is just to make sure that the point down here is completely straight, and the rest of it will kind of just like follow through for you. So now I'm going to break out my Mod Podge and my trusty little makeup brush here, and I'm going to fill this V in and apply the white glitter, which is Moonlight Mist, and it is so pretty. And I'm going to immediately remove the painter's tape before I let anything dry or before I seal anything. I'm going to go ahead and just take that off. And this is what we're left with for the time being. And so now I'm just going to seal this white glitter really good with Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Enamel, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so now I'm going to use the rest of the colors of the Courtney's Customs bundle, and I'm going to ombre the rest of this. So I wanted to seal this first, so just in case any of the other colors get onto the white, I can take a chip brush, wipe it right off. It's not going to affect this glitter any because it's sealed. So I'm going to Mod Podge everything that is not covered in that Moonlight Mist glitter, and then create an ombre on the way down. And instead of using Mod Podge, because I am going to be working with 5 glitters and Mod Podge dries really fast, I got tongue-tied, sorry, I'm going to be using tacky glue mixed with water. I've mentioned this in videos before. I don't use it super often because I don't normally work with so many glitters at once, but for this tumbler I'm going to need a little more working time, and I don't want to do the epoxy method. So I'm going to put a little bit of tacky glue, probably like 2 parts glue, 1 part water, mix it up to the consistency of Mod Podge, and then I'm going to use that as my adhesive. So I'm going to treat this exactly like if it was Mod Podge, and I'm just going to apply it with the same makeup brush. I cleaned it off really good, so it's ready to go for a different product. And this stuff has a really crazy long working time, so I don't have to worry about it drying up on me when I'm trying to apply all of those glitters. So now I'm just going to seal this with matte Rust-Oleum Clear Enamel. I'm going to add at least 2 coats of epoxy, and then I'll come back for the next step. Alright, so after a couple coats of epoxy, it's feeling pretty smooth. I'm going to add a water slide decal to the white inner V, and this is really pretty. I found it on, whoops, if I don't drop it, found it on Creative Fabrica. I'm going to soak in my water here for roughly 30 seconds, and then apply it to the tumbler. I'm going to put my tumbler down on my cup cradle from Bama Cups so it doesn't roll all over the place. Alright, now I'm just going to let this air dry before I go in and add the vinyl stripes. Okay, now it's completely dry, so I'm going to add some vinyl stripes, and this is the light opal chrome vinyl from my website. I think it would be really, really pretty with these glitter colors. And to make it a little easier on myself, if I can find my scissors, here they are. I'm going to cut this down the middle. And this is my favorite way to apply vinyl stripes. If you've been here for a while, then you've probably seen me do it before. And these are probably going to be too long, but I'll trim them. So I'm going to create myself an anchor. Actually, let me cut this too, because that's just in the way. I'm going to create myself an anchor like so. Start here at the top and pull that backing off as I go. Alright, now I'm going to trim this up a little bit, and I'm just taking my X-Acto knife that you can also find at the glitter grind. And I'm just trimming this up to make that pointed V at the bottom. Alright, so now the only thing left to do is to pop this on the turner back here from Bama Cups. I'm going to add the final 2 coats of epoxy, and she'll be all done. After some epoxy, this is the finished result, and I think it is really, really super cute. I love all of these colors together. Again, this is the Courtney's Customs bundle at the Glitter Grind. Make sure you go check that out. And before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "Eventually, all pieces fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moment, and know that everything happens for a reason." And if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe, be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!